Hey everybody, welcome to SpeedBump. We're doing a free indie game off of Steam today. 4 players.
Should be a good one.
This one's called Plangman, right?
Plangman.
It is, you take on the role of a space pilot imprisoned in a dungeon of forgotten memories, which is a long way to say guess words to reconstruct your past and use what you learned to rescue somebody and defeat the wizard by hangman platforming. Something like that. It looked cool. It's free. It's on Steam if you would like to play it. I'm ready whenever they are. You can give them the countdown.
I have given them the countdown.
We're gonna grab audio from Spritz.
Yeah, I think this is supposed to be the combination of platforming and hangman. And the video of it on Steam has looked pretty interesting.
They have 30 minutes to make as much as they can in progress. I'm gonna start that clock. Last free Steam game we did was a hit, the Duck Search game. Everybody liked the Duck Search.
That one was really special. I hope we find more stuff like that. That'll be really fun.
Meanwhile, we played a free one called Dodgy Deliveries, and the dev came by to watch us. That one was tight.
Oh, very nice.
It's a co-op delivery/horror game. You just try to deliver stuff while being chased on a bike. I want to zoom in so I can see those hints.
Yeah, it looks like the levels themselves give you slight hints, and then you figure out what the word is, and then you go look for the letters to spell it.
I want to do something a little weird and zoom in on Spritz's screen on the left since we have space. I'll just have like a microscopic view so you can see those hints. Let me do that. That should be easy to do.
On Steam, it seems like people were finding this to be completable within an hour to 2 hours. So I think that our players will probably not see all the content, and that's perfectly fine.
So this is Spritz's screen, but a little bigger. You can see health ups and stuff like that. Looks like there's a message down below about something or other. 26. Up.
Hyphen? Oh, now I'm catching myself guessing along.
How do you pronounce portmanteau?
Portmanteau?
Yeah, that sounds right. The goofiest.
It's all French. It's one of them French words.
Yeah. See it in politics a lot and other lazy creative writing things. I like them when they're fun, and this one's fun. It's usually annoying though. This combination of 2 words is really just do it with anything.
You're telling me there's people out there who would take 2 words and just jam them together.
They would do it
willy-nilly like.
and they wouldn't regret it for a single second.
It's unbelievable.
I do it all the time as well. But it's definitely the kind of joke where it's like a quick pun almost kind of level of like, yeah, we just threw that out there. To design levels around it and solve puzzles. I mean, that's just the name of the game. The puzzles part of this is really interesting, I think. That's why I wanted to zoom in so we could see some of them. We have a jetpack now.
Yeah, it seems like there's some items you can pick up in some stages that make it possible to navigate difficult portions of it. Like this stage had some flying elements, so you needed the jetpack to be able to get to some of the letters.
Now, are these blocks jammed, or are they going to be fixable somehow?
I think you might be able to tag them more than once.
Oh, you can push 2 at once. There you go. It isn't jammed at all. Except now what? Yeah.
God, it took me an unbelievably long time to notice that the words at the top of the screen being spelled. I'm living proof that gamers don't look up.
Add a little arrow so that people know.
Look up here.
I'm gonna add an arrow that people so that people know that this is a zoom in on the screen there. Yeah.
Quite the system you've devised here, Smite.
Thank you. This will work. That's how you know I've been doing this for a decade.
Okami's having a hard time figuring out this word.
Face.
Some of them seem rather tricky, and some of them really don't. And I think it's funny that sometimes people have gotten through words or around really fast, figuring out what it's asking in a way that I haven't. And then you have Okami here struggling to get face.
So there's physics too, big physics. Definitely like World of Goo just got a sequel. Physics like that.
Mhm.
Like just complete physics. The blocks are shifting around, they can be shoved, they turn when they're pushed from the top and such. World of Goo 2 is, if it's not out, it's out soon. It's been announced.
I've gotten a few emails about it. I think it's might
Out
be
in August.
soon. Let me check.
It's out, it's on the Switch.
Launches April 25th with new challenge levels.
Oh, it was released in August. It was delayed in May. I don't know what you're looking at.
I'm seeing 3 days ago I got an email about World of Goo 2 Steam Edition launching April 25th with new levels.
That's probably why. Yeah, it's been on the Switch. Get your health upgraded all the time in this when you find something.
Yep. I think the Steam reviews have once again led me astray. I think it's entirely possible that we see some completions here. We've got Okami on level 11 out of 25 already.
It's only been 8 minutes.
Yeah. Sometimes when you pitch me strange Steam games, I look at the Steam reviews for people who talk about having completed the game and look at how much time they have on record. And I guess maybe it makes sense that the sort of person willing to leave a review is the sort of person who maybe took forever to beat it. Is there a pattern there?
Oh man, you lose health when you guess the wrong letter.
I mean, it's Hangman.
Yeah. I was wondering what all this health is for. It's not just for platforming. Yeah, that makes sense. So you go around, you collect cubes. It's Rubik's Cube in the back. What is the word though? Turnby? What is this word? Turned. That makes sense. That makes more sense than what I said.
Oh, one of those was a word, so it had a really good shot.
Yeah. I see the last letter down there.
Yes, my favorite word, Turnby.
It could be a word. Listen, unless you pull it out of a dictionary on Scrabble, I'm allowed to use it. It's a portmanteau of turn by turn, you see.
You know what? It was really just that I was not as creative as you were to see that.
Got bit by a slime, 1 health down, and sent back. The Infinity Jetpack is extremely good. Damn.
Really feels like you should always get the jetpack if you could get the jetpack. Why not have it?
And now, aim. Nice. There's enough letters that you can try to hangman your way through it, I guess. Enough health, I mean. How do you just grab the hints? It's way easier. Probably faster, honestly. 0.26 mph action. With a snake. What the heck would that be? The speed it slithers? Its strike speed would be lightning fast, almost.
Well, it's got a W in it.
Slivers?
Not sure about that one, boss.
What?
Brawling?
Brawlers. Of course.
Brawling?
Where's the C? Everybody's asking. Some of the letters just aren't down here. Gonna have to figure it out. I see everything. Yeah, crawling is a weird answer for a snake. But I'll take it.
I won't. I'm filing a ticket.
Gotta leave a negative review. Let me tell you about snakes. They waggle.
That guy looks like a space invader. Hard work? Sorry, I don't know why I'm saying here like the best commentary I can offer is to guess ahead of our players. This game is very silly, but I think it's an intriguing idea mixing Hangman with platforming. I don't know why those two ever should go together, but fine.
I like a good puzzle game.
This is a cute idea for a game, though. I mean, the puzzle mechanics aren't so difficult that it seems like it'd be difficult to... I mean, the platforming isn't the hardest part here, I don't think. It's accessible.
There's some kind of plot too if you're focused on that, which is probably easier to do when you're actually playing it.
Sure.
Yeah, this dwarven thing. Yeah, they got on screen.
The summary on Steam really felt like it implied that there was going to be like a thematic plot element to all these words. Like, find out the story of your character by solving words relative to their life, and then they've got, you know, Booker T. Washington quotes and Lord of the Rings stuff, and they call the way that a snake moves crawling, and I'm starting to really question whether or not they lost the plot a little bit.
Well, they used the Booker quote, and I think he was a miner too. At some point, this character also apparently was a miner in the story,
Okay.
doing hard work. I guess that's the link. They haven't really been, you know, obviously since they're in a race, they're not reading the text. I saw it though. Mining, pretty tough actually. I can't read what Akami's looking at, but good luck with it.
Yeah, me either. I was trying to read that, and not very good contrast.
— 17 of 25, Okami. 1826, corn. Adjective. Is it just corny? What else could it possibly be? Is that when that was created? Getting some real Llama Lana vibes from this. What do you think about?
I don't know about all that.
Oh man, it really threw that far. Listen, that's the only game I've ever played.
Guy who only ever played Llama Lana. Get a lot of Llama Lana vibes out of this.
A very depressed man. Never liked video games much. Played that one. It was kind of mean. I think if that was your first video game, you probably would have a really, really hard time.
If that was your first video game, there might not be a second.
have to use their health to activate blocks so that they can cross the gap here. Even though they're incorrect blocks. That's just the price of advancement here. Health is a currency you should spend. In video games anyway. Probably don't do
But
it
not too early.
Yeah.
Don't spend it incorrectly. Smite, have you ever wondered who wrote William Shakespeare?
Yeah, I didn't find it very interesting. Did you write it?
I did not. But if you want, there's an hour-long audio lecture by Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty.
I don't know if I do want. Maybe I do. Tell me about it.
Brian Moriarty postulates that that William Shakespeare could be one person or multiple people or no one at all. And he said that you can reference the first psalm and the last psalm in the Bible. The 46th word of the first psalm is shake, and the 46th word of the last psalm is spear.
I love numerology. Actually, I hate it more than anything on earth. Anyway. You heard about this lead 208?
I haven't, no.
Damn. Now that AI has come so far, you can use it to find, I don't know, about 10 million situations like that in any book where the words and the numbers line up. That's what AI could do for us that we really probably couldn't do too fast. We could probably just generate a list longer than anyone could read on any book on earth of such numbers. It'd be great. Just pick up a Dresden Files book or whatever and find the same exact thing.
Hey, who's your favorite wizard?
Well, I don't like very many of them. I have to think about that. I don't even think Gandalf is actually a wizard. I don't particularly think he's a good one if he is, but all the famous wizards are jerks. Like Merlin. Oof, what an asshole. I'd probably be like the Stardew Valley wizard. He's not a jerk. He's alright. He just wants nature to be good. He wants to find a protege and he helps the local farmer out. That guy's pretty cool. Like him. He had some trouble with his wife, though. That's kind of shady. And he may have had an affair with the lady in town. Had a daughter that he doesn't take care of. So, you know, if that's your most ethical wizard, and I think it is, that's where you're starting with here.
The bar's pretty low on wizards.
Those are like regular human crimes that he's committed, not wizard crimes.
Wizard crimes are the ones that keep me up at night, so I can understand the distinction.
Yeah. Like, you run into a wizard in the woods, he's naked, he's like vomiting mushrooms and rainbows. Somehow he looks at you and your skin turns to shit because he casts some spell that sucks. Who knows what they're gonna do? No laws apply to them, they don't care. They don't have any goals either that make any sense. They also usually are like 10,000 years old, so life inherently means less to them. Who's your favorite wizard?
Gandalf.
Hate to break it to you, but he's more of an angelic being.
Is this going to be on the test?
It might be. I mean, I guess you can call him a wizard if that's what you think wizards are, but he's really doing miracles more than he is doing, like, magic.
You remember when we all played Lord of the Rings Volume 1?
Yes, that was a good one. I was looking at Swole Frodo the other day.
I was trying to play it again the other day. I was like, if this sucks as much as I remembered, and you're not gonna believe this, buddy. It sucks more. Every time I play it, it just sucks more.
It's rough. I mean, I was there with maps and a good idea because I have beaten it before, where to go and what to do, and it leading us through it, and it was. I think y'all on the second session were not feeling it anymore. I think you were done, mentally checked out on how boring it was. Also, the game lets you pick up weapons that overflow your numbers and break. Big bug for an official game to have. I've played bootlegs that don't have that kind of problem. That's a really nasty one to have multiple weapons overflow and break the game. And you know what? The other game that is the same as that on the SNES, pretty much, King Arthur and the Knights of Justice, also has that. Yeah. It also has items as an official release that you could pick up that will actually make the game just not beatable anymore. If you touch them, they're just lying on the floor.
You love to see that.
You're supposed to collect them in the order the devs thought you would, and there's no rhyme or reason to that. They're just stuff lying in the woods. You have to get all three. You have to pick them up in the right order, or you're done. Your run is complete.
I did think about trying to get those sweet retro achievements for Lord of the Rings Volume 1, and then I decided that is not a great enough incentive for me. The next time I play Lord of the Rings Volume 1, it will either be at gunpoint or for money.
I'm ready for our annual co-op run.
Of Lord of the Rings Volume 1?
Yeah. I think if we gather a pen and paper, how long do you think it would take us to beat it, knowing what we're in for ahead of time?
2 or 3 days.
Okami is on level 23-25 with 3 minutes left. I don't think they're going to make it, but damn if they weren't close.
I'm stupid enough that if you wanted to make that a yearly tradition, I could maybe be on board.
We got Splunky to do.
You're right. Let's play a good game instead.
Yeah, that's co-op. It's also the kind of co-op that if you just happen to be into it, and honestly, it's like a 50-50 that you could just suddenly become obsessed with Splunky, knowing what I do about your video game choices. There's like you either bounce off of this or you're going to play it for 200 hours. We could roguelike co-op the hell out of that game. I'd be down. I am interested in a programming project that's a little beyond me personally, of the Death Roulette thing. I think I talked to you about that.
Yeah.
It was a great device, and I think if I could get somebody to like open that up to letting me add games to it, and just, it would be a nice streaming side tool. Just any roguelike where you can place bets on what's going to kill the streamer. Some of them work better than others. Spelunky works great because you're never safe. Everything.
It really feels like if you could narrow it down to 10 options, that's really what the sort of thing that Twitch predictions are built for.
It's way more than 10 options in Spelunky, and it worked great.
Well, I understand that in Spelunky. The Death Roulette had 40 options or something like that.
Yeah, and you could multi-bet.
But you could always categorize them.
I'm not sure what we're trying to do here on spreads the screen. I'm trying to figure out the puzzle and what to do with these extra letters to get over this hill. Will they solve it in time? Okami's working on level 24. Did my zoom help?
I was able to see it all so much more clearly.
Hell yeah. $10 left. 24 is going to be our top score, it looks like. Okami has not started this word very much yet. They are in the lead. 21 on Spritz, second place. 18 on Patty. 17 on Electa. And also, it looks like maybe the words aren't the same, because Patty just did fiddle, and 17 is not what it's going to be for Electa.
I don't know if there's 25 different options that it cycles between in a different order, or if there's more in the pool. But I noticed early on, yeah, they weren't on the same words when they were on the same stage.
Bathtub is what we're dealing with now on Electa's screen. Oh, they're leaving the H. Oh, they didn't see it. There it is. Yeah, bathtub. Bathtub. That's nice. Nice work. Maybe it's just like either... I mean, it has a story associated with them, sort of, so maybe it just pulls words out of the story. You get a whole page of options. Anyway. Plangman. Pretty neat. I might run through this.
That was cute.
Yeah. That's our scores. Thanks to the players. A lot of these players, all four of them really are regulars, showing up all the time. Really appreciate that. If you'd like to join, folks, it's almost a weekly event for us. Pretty much is weekly plus extra races that I'd like to do more of. Just randomly host races sometimes. Maybe I'll try and get into that some more. You do anything today, Author Blues?
Yeah, but probably not right away.
Alrighty. Thanks for joining me.
I'm going to be playing some Majora's Mask later.
Sweet. This is old April.
April.
That's a portmanteau.
I know. That was why I was talking shit about portmanteaus earlier.
Nice.
Later, buddy.
See ya.